my university, Northeast University, Bangladesh, is the youngest one. We have very small establishment at the moment. Our main campus is in Upazila, and probably this is the first Upazila-based university in Bangladesh. It is under construction. We have only 3 faculties in the university: computer science engineering, School of Business, and Law and Justice faculty. Actually, having served in a public university for more than 40 years, and also having served in the UGC, one of the members there, and looking after all the private universities of Bangladesh during my 6 years tenure, I must admit that it is very difficult to run a private university outside Dhaka, Chittagong, and Rajshahi. The first problem that we face is the faculty recruitment. It is very difficult to get good faculty in Sylhet. Our only source is 2 public universities here in Shahjalal University of Science and Technology and Agriculture University. So, though it has been established in 2012, but during the short period, what we have achieved, in fact, we have achieved nothing. But the 3 faculties, and one of the faculties, computer science and engineering, is a very rich one, and during the short time, they have established a good reputation both nationally and also internationally. There had been a robotics competition in Dhaka, participated by all the universities of Bangladesh, and Northeast University Bangladesh won the championship there, and also nominated by the government of Bangladesh, only university which represented All India robotics competition in Bombay, and there they stood 2nd runner-up. So this is probably the greatest achievement that we have made, and last year we have arranged a tech hunt program. All the universities of Bangladesh, both private and public universities, participated. So there was a big event that we made in computer science and engineering. There are some extracurricular activities and co-curricular activities in the university. Our cultural club is a very rich one, and throughout the year they participate in different events in Sylhet and also outside Sylhet, and also they participated nationally in Dhaka and in other places. And I have said that it is very difficult in a small establishment to expand our academic expansion. We cannot do it here because the University Grants Commission won't permit us to get another building unless we go to our own campus. And within that handicap, we are running the university, and to our satisfaction that our faculty are very rich faculty, very dedicated, and very young. So with all these handicaps and with all these experiences, I must say that when we will go to our own campus in Upazila in Gulabganj, which is under construction at the moment, we will definitely come up with all the requirements, standard requirements, that is prescribed by University Grants Commission. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Upazila is at the Upazila, 5 Upazila. So his one is one such university, which is Upazila are normally outside the city limits. So his university is in one such Upazila. Thank you, Dr. Shibli. Now I'd like to call on Professor Rajat Gupta, Honorable Director, National Institute of Technology in Mizoram.
As ladies and gentlemen and my dear students, at the very outset I express my gratitude for inviting me to this august and historic gathering. With the permission of my chairman, I would like to say few words in Bengali. আমি বেসিক্যালি বরাকভ্যালির এখন শিলচরে চাকরি করি এনআইটি শিলচরে। এই মুহূর্তে আমি এনআইটি মিজোরামের ডাইরেক্টর, তার আগে এনআইটি শ্রীনগরের ডাইরেক্টর ছিলাম। যখন প্রথম ইনভিটেশনটা পাই আমি এত বেশি এক্সাইটেড ছিলাম, পৃথিবীর বিভিন্ন জায়গায় ঘুরেছি বিভিন্ন কাজে, কিন্তু বাংলাদেশ থেকে সিলেট থেকে ইনভিটেশন পাবো এবং সিলেটে আসবো সেটা একটা বিরাট ব্যাপার। কেন? কারণ আমার পূর্বপুরুষরা এখানেই ছিলেন, আমার বাবা দাদা ঠাকুরদা ওরা এখানেই ছিলেন, মৌলভীবাজার অলহার জমিদার ছিলেন। আমি যখন প্রথম ঢুকি তখন এমসি কলেজ দেখতে পাই। এমসি কলেজে আমার বাবা বিএসসি অনার্স দিয়ে পাস করেছিলেন কেমিস্ট্রিতে 1938-এ। আমার চোখে দিয়ে জল এসে যাচ্ছিল। আমি রিকোয়েস্ট করেছিলাম যে আমাকে আবার এমসি কলেজটা দেখতে দেবেন। অর্গানাইজাররা বলেছেন নিশ্চয়ই দেব। তারপর তো উনি কলকাতায় পড়তে চলে গেলেন। 1941-এ ফার্স্ট ওয়ার্ল্ড ওয়ার শুরু হলো। দাদু বললেন আর পড়তে হবে না, চলে এসো। তারপর দেশ ভাগ হলো, বাকি সব ইতিহাস। কিন্তু নারীর টান, মাটির টান আমি খুব বুঝতে পারি। কালকে সন্ধ্যার সময় এমনিতে আমরা ঘুরছিলাম লোকের সাথে কথা বলতে। একজন বাদামওয়ালাকে বললাম, ভাই আমি তো ইন্ডিয়া থেকে এসেছি, আমার কাছে বাংলাদেশের টাকা নেই, তুমি কি বাদাম দেবে? আমার কাছে 10 টাকা বাদাম, 10 টাকা দেব। ও বললো হ্যাঁ নিয়ে নিন, দেখুন কিরকম। ও হয়তো ব্যাংকে যাবে সেটা করতে, কিন্তু সেটা বড় কথা না। বড় কথা হলো সে আমাকে এন্টারটেইন করলো, সেই টাকাটা হয়তো কোনোদিনই সে ইউজ করতে পারবে না। আই স্যালুট হিম। Now I come to my NIT. You know that National Institute of Technology is an institution of Government of India by MHRD. There are 31 NITs in India and 23 IITs. Around 12 lakh students appear for the joint entrance examination to get admission into NITs. And we can admit only 20,000 students. And this institute is an institute of national importance. Now what I'd like to say is that for Bangladeshi students, we have a scheme. Name of the scheme is DASA, Direct Admission Students Abroad, in which I was the chairman. Through DASA scheme, the students of Bangladesh and other countries can come to India to study in NITs. And when I was the director of NIT Shilchar, many students are there under this scheme. So I appeal to the students and their guardians, you please explore this possibility that utilize this scheme. This is valid both for UG and PG program. What sir has mentioned is that we are also facing acute shortage of teachers. And this is a problem, I think, in this subcontinent, including IITs. You will be astonished to know that around 30% vacancies of teachers are lying in IITs. Then how to issue this, how to handle this issue? Because without teachers, without quality teachers, that is impossible to impart training. So one way of issuing handling this issue is that through MOOCs or NPTEL, which India government has started. And 20% courses we are giving through these open sources. Here we have come with an open mind. We like to have joint collaboration in terms of student exchange, in terms of faculty exchange, in terms of research, joint research, in terms of joint projects. And already we have some discussion with the faculties of this university, and I hope that together we'll go, together we'll work, and together we'll win the goal. With these few words, once again, I express my gratitude to Professor F.U. Ahmed, Vice Chancellor Sahib, and Hawk Sahib, for whom I am here today. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Professor Cook, of casualty of the partition. And we have many such stories, humane stories that did happen during the time of partition. So I think last night you were telling that your father studied in MC College. So when he saw the MC College, he was literally in tears. Often I meet people from India, you just come here, they say, Ami Shekhorer Sondhane eshechi. I still remember Dr. Bholanath Dotto, very renowned consultant in West Bengal. He once asked me, can he get some soil from Gopalganj? I said, why? He said, my father and my mother, they both hail from Gopalganj, where Bangabandhu was born. And my mother asked me, the next time when you go to Bangladesh, you must get me some soil from Gopalganj. I said, that's not a problem. So I instantly called the Vice Chancellor of Gopalganj University of Science and Technology, Gopalganj, Nasir. I said, Nasir, can you get me some soil of Gopalganj? He said, sir, I'm coming tomorrow, I'll get you some soil. So for a day, he got me a jar full of soil from Gopalganj. So when I gave it to Dr. Dotto, he was literally in tears. So when he came back next time, I asked him, what do you do with that? He said, I gave it to my mother, and she put the soil at the pujar ghore, in the room of where they do the prayers. I mean, pujar ghore উনি রেখেছেন ওই মাটিটা, সেটাই হচ্ছে মাটির টান, শেখরের টান। আমরা যতই রাজনৈতিক বিভাজন করি না কেন, ওই মাটির টানটা কিন্তু আমাদের কাছ থেকে চলে যায় না। Thank you, Professor Rajat Gupta. Now I'll call Professor Shiva Prasad Shen, Honorable Vice Chancellor. He is in charge of Metropolitan University, Sylhet.
And with a view to communication, consensus, collaboration among the universities in this region. Metropolitan University believes in collaboration, consensus, and communication among the universities of national and international level, so that we can provide quality higher education to our students. Metropolitan University started its journey in the year 2003, and eminent banker and philanthropist of Sylhet region, Dr. Tawfiq Rahman Chowdhury, along with his fellow associates, took the initiative to establish this university in the year 2003. And at present, he is the chairman of the Board of Trustees, and under his dynamic leadership, Metropolitan University is playing a pioneering role to spread quality higher education in this region. The Metropolitan University, we have 4 schools, and under these 4 schools, there are 6 departments are running. About 131 full-time faculties and 52 officers and employees are engaged in rendering the duties and responsibilities related to spread of education. This university is now an enrolled student about 3,000 and 13 degrees are conferred by the university on different levels. Metropolitan University has a cultural club, a very active cultural club, and they arrange different cultural programs on regular basis, especially on national days like 21 February, Independence Day, National Mourning Day, etc. Metropolitan University has a sports club, and we are happy that there are 2 national players of cricket are our students, and sports club arranges different sports and participate in different games. Metropolitan University students are doing very well in job market, and they are being employed in different service sectors like bank, insurance companies, corporate house, civil service, judicial service, etc. The Metropolitan University has different alumni association of different departments, and feedback from this alumni association is very satisfactory. We have rich library and laboratory facilities are satisfactory, and students can participate in different seminars, workshops, etc., so that they can enrich their knowledge. We have a training program for our teachers so that their ability and experience can be enhanced, and they can provide quality higher education to our students. Our activities are monitored by Institutional Quality Assurance Cell, and this is under the control of HECAP, monitored by University Grants Commission. So we hope our university will try its level best to provide a quality education to our students, and near future it will be turned into an ideal institution in this area. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I would again like to prayers. Now I'd like to call on Professor Premjit Singh, Central Agriculture University of Manipur.
PowerPoint presentation. Distinguished Vice Chancellors, Directors, research scholars, students. This Central Agricultural University in Imphal, it was established in 1993, about 26 years back, for the Northeastern region of India. It was the first Central University for Agriculture in India. Next please. Next. Yeah, this is our jurisdiction. 7 sister states of the Northeastern region, including Sikkim. And Assam is not included because Assam is having its very own Assam Agricultural University. Next. These are the constituent colleges, 13 colleges in 7 states of the Northeastern region. In addition to that, our mandate is teaching, research and extension education. That is why Krishi Vigyan Kendras, we are having 6 Krishi Vigyan Kendras. In addition to that, in 6 states of the Northeastern region, we are having vocational training centers and 6 multi-technology testing centers. Next please. This is the university building, Imphal, headquarters. Next please. Next please. So we're having, there is 13 colleges, intake capacity total is 909 intake capacity, and the present total strength is 2,200. Next. And we're having PG programs and PhD programs. Next. So this university, it was second position 3 times in 2011, 2014 and 2016 out of 75 agricultural universities in India. Next. And next please. This is not required. Next. Because here I like to highlight is, out of this we had already produced about more than 2,852 graduates, 1,055 postgraduates and about 32 PhDs, out of which 73% are employed in government sector, 12 in private sector, and the rest is other engaged in agriculture. Next. And we're having about, we have completed 246 externally funded projects and total 313. Next. And this is university funded research projects, 79. Next. And outcome of the research projects, we develop farmers friendly technologies, ITI, and 300 IT location specific recommendations. Next please. Next. These are the varieties developed by the university. Next. This is some of the technologies which are accepted by the farmers of the Northeastern region. Next. Animal sciences also, we are working on transboundary diseases because we're having, this Northeastern region is having international boundary with 5 countries. Next, herbal medicines. Next, fisheries, and our fisheries college is very near. It is at Agartala. It is one of the best fisheries colleges in the country, and we are giving more emphasis on fisheries biotechnology as well as high value fishes. For example, Pabda, then Osteoburma belangri, the state fish of Manipur. Next. This is fisheries college. We are having the integrated farming system here. Next. Next, there's fish kurkure and other things. Next, fish feed, agricultural engineering in Sikkim. We're having even the pineapple powder. Next, please. Next. Next, please. Because the northeastern region is very famous for pineapple, queen variety, ginger, turmeric. We're having all these technologies, post-harvest technology and value addition. Next. Next. Value addition. Next, please. Next. So this is pineapple powder, and we are giving more focus on value-added products, particularly the jackfruit, even the kiwi wine, jackfruit wine, etc. Next. Then this is the orchid is very famous in the northeastern region, and this is orchid syncrease technology. We can keep orchid for 21 days like this. Next. So next. Next, please. Next. 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 This is for this we received the award, that is Mahendra Samadhi Award, and without plowing the field in zero tillage, 1,000 hectare we demonstrated with bee pollinations, which could increase up to 20%, even oil content 4%. Next, please. Next. Next. Water harvesting, then seed production program and extension program. Next. Next. This is the significant achievement awards. The Mahendra Samadhi Award in 2017. Next. This is Daulat Singh Memorial Extension Education Award. Next. Then this is the Best KVK Award, and recently we received the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industries Higher Education Award. There is the University of the Year in 2018, and as per ranking of the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, the university is having, that is the, what to say, it is 13th rank out of 75. Next. 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 And now actually it is our focus area, because we are having strength in organic farming, integrated farming system, post-harvest technology and value addition, transboundary diseases of fish and animals, then fish biotechnology and high-value fishes, floriculture, climate-smart agriculture. So we are looking collaboration with particularly the universities in Bangladesh, and since our colleges are very near from Sylhet, because this our College of Postgraduate Studies, there is Umiam in Meghalaya, it is only 3 hours drive, and another one is College of Fisheries in Tripura, it is also very near. That is why we are also having international students from Afghanistan, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, etc. That is why we like to invite the students from Bangladesh, and simultaneously we like to send our students, because in our university you will find the students from all over the country, and particularly the students from the northeastern region. There is great opportunity for this Central Agricultural University. We are looking, there is collaboration with particularly the agricultural universities in Bangladesh. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kushwaha. I'm not sure if I have pronounced it right.
Yeah, Kushwaha.
Okay.
Kushwaha.
Thank you. He is the Honorable Chancellor of Rajiv Gandhi University in Arunachal Pradesh.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. The Honorable Chairman, in the arena we have Chancellor of USTM, the key player of this function, this organization. Then our professors, everyone present here. Good afternoon to all of you. Next, please. This is the university, we call it Rajiv Gandhi Central University. You know, mandate. There are 2 common mandates, all of us sharing together, is teaching and research. In RGU, we are also taking up 2 more mandates. One is community service. You know, whenever you are trying to conduct teaching and research, then immediate community and community in the state must also benefit. So what we do is that we do welfare kind of services to the community, like educating, telling the kids of those communities they should come to the university. We provide them some facilities, some computer, then fire extinguisher, those kind of, then immunization also we assist them. Then also we are doing some kind of sickle cell data collection. We are trying to advise them. Then we are also doing outreach services. You know, the kind of teaching and research we are doing at the main campus or in the university, the result is also translated to the community. So there's a small hairline difference between community service and outreach services. Next, please. Please click again. This is the history of RGU. Next, yeah. It started, university started in 1984, and then we started in 1988 with the 3 programs. Foundation was laid in 1984. 2007, we got the status of Rajiv Gandhi Central University. Earlier, it was Arunachal Pradesh University. Then we did NAC, and first cycle, it was B+. In the second cycle, it is also B+. And then today, please, next slide please. Yeah, this is the profile of the university. Way back in 2009-10, you can see we were having 15 departments and 4 institutes. Currently we have 26 departments and 14 institutes. When I said 26 departments, 2 of them are coming up this session. Next session we are also going to add 3 more departments like statistics, food science, food technology and law. Next please. This is the profile of the faculties. In 2009-10 we were having 19 faculties. Now we have 158. Way back in 2009-10 our PG students were 878 and UG students 118. Now we have 2067 students PhD and we have 264. To tell you that we are running UG in the college. At the main campus we are also having UG for 3 departments. That means engineering, computer science and then 2 more departments. We are also having distance education. I don't know if in Bangladesh we have any university running distance education programs or MOOCs programs, but we in RGU we have it. The feeling of running distance mode, that you see, education is not only to get the degrees, and then our chairman here in Bangladesh, Honorable Chairman, Professor Mannan just said in the inaugural function that we are transforming human being into human resources. So I believe that education must be also going or must be embedded in the village area also. It is not possible for everyone to come to the university or to the college. So distance mode is one of the best mode. We feel that we can educate mothers, sisters, those who are not opportune to come to the university at the right time. But once they get some kind of degrees, they will be able to carve the personality of their own kids at the time of requirement. Next please. These are the ecosystem. Let me tell you what is our USP, unique selling proposition of RGU. You remember, you know that among 17 hotspots in the world, 4 of them is in the Himalayan region, and one of the hotspot of the world is in Arunachal Pradesh. So for biodiversity research, RGU is one of the best place for us to have collaboration. For now, we are having collaboration in about 15 countries, including countries in European Union also. But the problem is that funding is an issue. So I will request, I'm going to leave my presentation for UGC of this great nation to host on their own website, so that we can share my presentation, that which is the probable area for research collaboration. Then funding issue, we are going to sort it out from European Union, because the day I started my journey from RGU, that is the day, that means on 4th of this month, about 2 days ago, we had a meeting with 7 countries, delegations of the European Union, how to do the funding for the research. And since our university is one of the federal universities, central university in India, among 43 universities, there's a need for us to strike kind of MOUs between two nations, so that free exchange of research ideas and patentship could be shared. Because if I am correctly perceiving the whole system, sharing of research material is not free. We are having free entry and exit for the students, that is okay, but for the research collaboration, there's some kind of restriction, and the funding issue also, because we are signing a document with federal government, that means central government of India, that this is for the nation. So I will request my Honorable Chairman, Professor Mannan, that they will sort it out at the UGC of India as well as Bangladesh, that how these resources could be commonly shared, so that we will not violate intellectual property right. Next please. These are our platforms. Yeah. Then you can see our academic pursuit. Next please. Yeah, this is which I was trying to tell you, is that currently we have a Center for Potential Excellence, and Government of India has given us that status. It is the 9th year we are into the system, and this could be a good platform for us to associate on this platform. Yeah. Thank you, Chairman sir. Next please. Next please. Next. Yeah, this is our funding. Just to tell you that RGU has a strong funding position, but only as I requested the chairman that this has to be threshed out. Next please. Next please. Next please. Next. These are our, yeah, these two slides are very important for us. They are not into these hard copies, but I'm going to leave this presentation in your, your system. Possible areas of collaborations. I think I will request my august teachers here, researchers, scientists, scholars to look into this area, so that we can develop common projects for funding. And I assure you that from my side, we are trying to sign an agreement with the European Union for tri-party research funding. That means we could have a partner from Bangladesh, then a partner from India, and then a partner from European countries, and this tri-party agreement is up to 1 billion euro. So thank you very much for giving me time.
Thank you. Thank you. As a matter of fact, there was the 8th, so we are 1/3, and we have to finish it in next 30 minutes. Now we have Professor Dr. Mohammad Ghiasuddin Mia, who happens to be the Vice Chancellor of one of the most prestigious agricultural universities in this country, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman Agricultural University in Gazipur.
From the Dhaka city. It was established in 1998. I have a presentation, I will not go over there, maybe I will make it shorter. But it was a very long history. You know that it has been started in 1983. Our course-based system was started in 1983. It was, the former name was IPSA, Institute of Postgraduate Studies in Agriculture. It was an excellent research-based institution. Then it was transformed to the university in 1998. And we had two donors, JICA and the USAID. And JICA was with us around 15 years. So most of our laboratories are well developed with the help of JICA and USAID. Next. So you know, the vision and mission and goal of the giving the higher education in the agriculture sector. Next. We have 3 programs. One is the academic, outreach and research. In case of the academic, next, we have now currently 5 faculties. The Faculty of Graduate Studies, this is our older one. We have started with the IPSA. Under this graduate studies, we have 24 departments. Under the agriculture faculty, we have 16 departments. Under the fisheries, we have 5 departments. Under the veterinary medicine and animal science, we have 10 departments. And Faculty of Agriculture, Economics and Rural Development, we have 5 departments. We are the faculty members. In case of faculty members, in case of professor and associate professor, most of them has PhD degree. Next. This is the beauty of my university. Our university, the true North American system that we have started since 1991. We have been maintaining this one. The curriculum of the North-South University, Breck University, East-West University, they are the follower of our university. We are the first pioneer to introduce the North American system in Bangladesh. And we have been maintaining the academic calendar since beginning. The 4 years course honors, they will be graduated in 4 years. 2 years master degree, they will be graduated in 2 years. 3 years PhD, they will be get 3 years to 4 years. So the one student, he knows when he will be graduated. So there is no session jam since beginning of the university. So this is the beauty of my university. Next one. So you have known that we have produced, given the master degree around 1700, and the PhD degree we have given 315, and we have given the bachelor degree 1316. You know that my university is a very small university. We have now 500 postgraduate students and 1200 undergraduate students. So very specialized in university, and all students are staying in the dormitory. Each and every student will stay in the dormitory. This is the compulsory for the students. Next one. We have, you know that we have a very good reputation with the research. We developed 37 varieties. Even the Bangladesh Agriculture University, they could not do it. We developed 37 varieties in different crops and several technology. Next one. That's the list of the varieties. Then, next. So there are some remarkable crops. You know the Baukul, it is called the apple kul. This is our variety, the apple kul. Currently we are found in the market. The papaya, you know that papaya, the papaya tree, they will give 100% female flower. We have varieties, aromatic variety with zinc and iron, this variety. Next. We have developed several varieties. Next. You see that you know that recently that the wheat blast. So there is a serious problem in Bangladesh that has been occurred last year. So my university is the origin of the identified why it has happened. So we have a very good research output. Next. 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 We have the outreach activities. We have 3 activities: teaching, research, and outreach. So we have an outreach station near in Kapasia, around 2-3 kilometers away from my university. So whatever the technology we have developed, we are giving the testing to this farmers field. So we have a very good outreach activities with the different area. Next. We have given the training for the agriculture scientist and the researcher, even the teacher of the different university. Next. So we have recognized the recognition award. We got the Islamic Development Award for Science and Technology. We received the Bangabandhu National Agriculture Award. We received the Tea Plantation National Award. Then, next. This is the thing that I would like to say, international partner. We have won about 25 international partners. But all the most of the partners from the USA, Japan, Canada, and the other country. So this is the opportunity. I have attended 75 events outside the Bangladesh. But this is the unique opportunity. I met those who are very neighbor, their environment, their culture, everything is very closer to us. So this is a great opportunity to make a partnership with them. This is our great opportunity. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Mia. Now, Chandra Goswami.
In Assam province, the first college established one in 1892, that was a private college in Sylhet. At that time, everybody from Northeast came either to Sylhet or to Dhaka or to Calcutta. So these were the 3 destinations. So accordingly, I am very proud to say that my father's brother, he studied in MC College in 1936-37. So now, that time, all these Assam province, at present, now Northeast is included. So that way it continued like that. And then ultimately what happened, say in 1940, till that time, everybody from here will go, they will be transferred between MC College and Cotton College. So there was an exchange of programs like that. So ultimately what happened during 1947, on 13 August, there was a government notification that anybody who wants to go to Cotton College can give the option to go to Cotton from MC, or someone from Cotton to MC, they can give the option. The resultant was, that was 13 August 1947, 13 teachers from MC College went to Cotton College, and then 3 from Cotton came to Sylhet. So accordingly, so now after 1948, so we continued as a separate country. So 1917, this was upgraded to an university. So therefore, I am just thinking that this was a collaboration. And one thing I just remember today, that when Cotton College and MC College was there, every time there was a football match. Every time MC College won, because you had a very good football team. So that was continued 5 times like that. But what happened, ultimately we got a very good player, a one Naga boy from Nagaland. His name is T. Ao, Talimeron Ao. So under his leadership, the Cotton team came here and took the trophy for 3 years consecutively. So accordingly, what happened, he was so talented that he played for, because he was a doctor, he studied in Calcutta, he became a doctor, and then he played for Mohan Bagan, and then later on he became an Indian team captain also. Anyway, that's a different issue, but what I just want, that this sort of collaboration that we had before independence, now because of this political boundary, we don't have that, but the education have no boundary. So therefore, education, culture, so they should now, because we have the internet everywhere now, even if whether I am in India or in Assam or in Bangladesh, with same internet we are using. So we are under the same umbrella. So therefore, this sort of collaboration should be increased, and I hope in the coming years, just like we had this collaboration between the Sylhet College and Guwahati College, that sort of collaboration we expect. Can I have my slides? Okay, so this particular, I mean, you can see that particular building that was constructed in 1901. That was the first administrative building of Cotton College. So now it has been renovated. That is the present chemistry department. You can see on the right side at the top. So this is the arts building. This is the present building. So those are the library and others. Next slide, please. So that way, this was one of the hostel that was constructed in 1903, and these are the very old buildings. We have renovated the extreme bottom one. Next slide, please. So that way, I think we can pass it on. Next slide. So that way, at the moment we have 5 faculties: art sciences, human and social sciences, language, literature, and linguistics. We have a Department of Islam, Arabic, Persian, and Urdu, life sciences, physical, chemical, and math sciences. We have these 5 faculties. Next slide, please. So that we have the number of students. One thing very peculiar for this university, that because of the public pressure, usually in the universities 11, 12 will be usually not included, but because of the public pressure, we have to continue that. So we have this higher secondary 11, 12 in our institute. So that way, we have this total number of students around 6,000 every year. Next slide, please. So number of faculty positions we have at the moment, we have around 112 associate professors, and more than 200 teachers are there, and few more are coming. So that way there, I think, I don't want to talk about the achievement and strength. Everywhere you go, anywhere in India, anywhere in the world, if you ask someone from the Northeast where he studied, he will immediately say that I am from Cotton College. So that is our strength. Thank you. Next slide, please. So these are the, I think if we look at the NAC grading, 3 times we were all A+. So this is the, if we go as a college, so this is the 4th best college in India, A+++. So that is the thing. But now as an university, we have these are different alumni are there. You can see that Gopinath Bordoloi, former chief ministers, Bhupen Hazarika, Jitendranath Goswami, scientist, K.K. Hendy, the first vice chancellor of Guwahati University, then Talimeron Ao, in Mamoni Roysam Goswami, Birendranath Bhattacharya, and even 4 or 5 Chief Ministers of Assam. Next slide, please. So these are that you can see that is our old building. These are the different. That was the first building we had, and these are the different Gopinath order. I mean the postage stamp issued by Government of India from time to time. Next slide, please. So these are the different activities you can see. Next slide, please. So that way, I think we have gone to CBCS curriculum. Next slide, please. So I think we are having some more new courses, but anyway, whatever it may be, everything is in the website. If somebody is interested, if some students are interested, we will be able to do this sort of cooperation in the coming few years, so that we will renew our connections with Bangladesh, we will renew our connection with Sylhet. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Goswami. Now we have Professor Vinod Kumar Jain, Honorable Vice Chancellor from Tezpur University in Assam.
Abdul Mandanta, distinguished Vice Chancellors from the Universities of Bangladesh, and my fellow Vice Chancellors from northeastern part of the country. First of all, let me say this, that I'm absolutely delighted and feel truly privileged to be part of this convention, which has brought the Vice Chancellors of the respective countries together. And I must profusely thank both Professor Ahmed of SUST and Professor Haq of Science and Technology University, Meghalaya. Thank you, both of you. Having said that, let me just say a word or two about my university. Next slide, please. Next. Our university was established in 1994 through an Act of Parliament. So it has just completed 25 years. It's a non-affiliating university and a fully residential university. Next, please. Some of the details, they are not mentioned in the handout which has been distributed to you. We are sorry for that, but let me just fill in certain gaps. If you look at the profile of the university, we have close to 4,000 students. The academic architecture of the university is like this, that we have schools, and under the schools we have departments. We have, as of now, we have 4 schools: the School of Engineering, the School of Sciences, the School of Management, and the School of Humanities and Social Sciences. Overall, under these 4 schools, we have 22 departments, and the programs, total academic programs, are 73, which include BTech, MTech, BSc, MSc, MCA, and so on. In the student strength of 4,007, we have female proportion is about 42%, and at the moment the number of foreign students is rather abysmally low. It's only 19, and we are making all efforts now to increase this number. With regard to the faculty resources, we have close to 300 faculty, and more or less similar number is that of non-teaching staff. With regard to the admission process, in the BTech programs, we admit students through what is known as Joint Entrance Exam, that is JEE. This exam provides the students for various IITs, and our university also takes students from the JEE ranks. Then for business management programs, that is MBA program, we have met what is known as management aptitude test and combined admission test. For MTech, we conduct our own entrance exam, that is TUEE, Tejpur University entrance exam, as well as graduate aptitude test in engineering. For masters in MBBT, this is one of our flagship programs, and the students are admitted in this program through a nationwide entrance exam conducted by Department of Biotechnology. In the PhD program, the admissions are through our own entrance exam, and the rest of the other programs we have admissions through our own entrance examination system. As of now, we have 24 centers in the country wherein we conduct the admission test, and this is my fervent desire, Chairman Sir, that maybe we can have a couple of centers in this country, and I would really love to one of you Vice Chancellors agreeing to provide your venue as one of the centers for admission or for our entrance test to be conducted, if that is possible, on a reciprocal basis. If you guys want to conduct something at Tejpur, we would be absolutely delighted. Next, please. Some of the academic programs, in addition to the BTech and MTech and PhD program, we have some skill-based courses. We call them vocational programs. Next, please. Oh, can you go back? Can you go back? Let me just one more slide back. One more. No. Yeah, just leave it here. Just to give you a impression of what are our research credentials. The total number of publications in our journey so far, please go back to the earlier slide. It's about 3,300. But one of the indicators of the considerable research credentials of our university is this H-index. H-index of our university is about 62. And if you look at the citations, average citations per year is close to 4,400 something. This is also a reflection of the quality of the research programs we have. The impact factor, on average, although there are some publications where the impact factor in some journals is something like 41 or 47, but on average the impact factor is about 2.4. And of course, most of our departments are funded through these extramural research grants from UGC and various other government agencies. Next, please. The university also has a fairly decent innovation culture. The number of patents over the years have gone up, and as of now, we have 4 international patents and 6 national patents, and many more are in process. Next, please.
I think we have to...
Just well, the last slide, if I may. If I may have the last slide, please. Last slide. I'll just tell you about the achievements of the university. Our university was declared as the 20th best small university of the world. And that small university, the definition was that the student strength was less than 5,000 among this list of universities. So our university figured at number 20. And in 2016, our university was declared as the best central university in India. And moreover, consistently for last 2 years, in 17 and 18, our faculty was awarded the Best Researcher Award by the President of India. And there are some other notable achievements. With these words, I look forward to a possible collaboration with some of the universities in some areas of research with our university. So with these words, I thank you, Mr. Chairman, for giving me this opportunity to speak before you. Thank you.
Thank you. We were scheduled